Hey, welcome to Displacer Geeks. My name is Brian.
And I'm Hudson, and we're two geeks talking about the geek.
That's right. And today we are going to teach. I'm never going to get an intro right.
No, we're fine. We're fine. Let's just keep going. Like we're going to
Okay,
talk about Gen Con, right?
here we go. Yes, we're talking about Gen Con. Absolutely. Because I got in the mail today something I'm excited about, if you can see it.
Careful. Oh,
A
okay, you backed it up.
package. I'm going to open it up right now. You won't believe what's inside.
I
It might be a badge,
might be.
a very colorful,
Ooh, nice.
not not my style of lanyard.
I have an extra lantern if you don't like it.
And some sweet games to play.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then my badge. How about that? Very cool. Very cool. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. So yeah, we are getting ready to go to Gen Con and we're very excited. I haven't been there for a few years, so I'm super, super excited. And we just wanted to talk about our excitedness. Excited, excited, excited.
Yep. 5 years, I
So
bet, for you.
yes, it has been many years, many years.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and typically when I go anymore, I don't sign up for much and I just go around and try to play a bunch of free demos. But this time I said, forget it. There's so many games I'm excited about. I signed up for some demos to make sure I can get those games in. So
Yeah.
I am loaded up this year. And the cool thing,
Good.
if you've never been to Gen Con before, cool thing is you can easily just not show up to your event or return your ticket and you'll get a credit for the next time you go. And they make it super easy. So,
Yep.
yep, yep.
If you know you're not going to make it to an event, you want to cancel before the event starts, though, so that
Yes.
way you get the credit. Because if you cancel after, they're like, "You had your chance, buddy."
Yeah, you're out of luck. Which
Yeah,
makes sense because you're kind of like taking time away from the game master. If the game master
yeah,
had nobody show all the time, that wouldn't be very fun for them. So,
yeah,
well, awesome. All right, Hudson, what's a game that
yeah.
you're signed up for that you're excited about?
Diplomacy introduction. I the one This game is really fun. It's a really old board game. It's one
Board
of the
game, yeah.
oldest. It's one of the oldest. Last time we played, we actually played on a giant mat. I don't remember how big it was, but we were like standing around with sticks pushing our armies around.
That's
Like,
awesome. And
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 they gave us like hats to wear for being generals and stuff.
because
Uh,
it's like an old war game, right?
yep, yep. It's based
Yeah,
on the events in the posturing and going into World War I.
that's awesome.
Yep. And
Super
so
fun.
so all the armies you really play in that are all based on the major powers for the World War I.
That's awesome.
So,
Very
yep.
cool. I need to play that. I might have to see what I have going on that day and pop in with a generic ticket and
12,
get in on you.
12, 12 p.m. Tickets are still available.
12
Just
p.m. You know, there's more than one day at Gen Con.
first one, 12 p.m.
They have Wednesday events, some not many, but
I think the Wednesday events are mostly the trade day, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I've been kind of curious about that, but it seems really expensive just for some mild curiosity.
yeah. I don't know. I think Alex did it once. We'll have to ask him how it went.
Yeah.
I think he liked it, but I can't remember.
Yeah. So what's
Uh,
really cool about this particular game, Brian? No
mhm.
dice. No dice.
Oh, fun. That's
It's
cool.
all it's all politics of political because it's political posturing because you're trying to convince people to do certain things.
Do you have cards or do you just, is it all verbal?
It's all verbal, and then you
Hmm.
write down what your moves are, and
That
then
sounds super fun.
you reveal it. You are by no means required to do the things you said you were going to do.
Dude, we need to play this on a Wednesday night. This sounds great.
You it is. It's great. It is a great game.
That's
Um,
exciting.
yep.
That's super exciting.
The rules are simple enough that like you can pick it up and like play the game, but they are nuanced enough that like there's a pretty high like somebody that's skilled can do a lot more than people who are not skilled.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Awesome. Awesome. So
Right.
one of the games I'm excited about is not a new game whatsoever, but they recently changed their rules and they have a new edition coming out and they have a smaller version of the game set of rules that has been getting a lot of attention lately, and that's Age of Sigmar Spearhead. And I'm dying to try it out. And I have lots of Nurgle figures at home that someday I'll paint them all up. But I just have never gotten to really play a lot of the big army games of that. And when I
Yep.
have, it hasn't been the most exciting game in the world, but the Spearhead's just a smaller version, and the rules are actually different than the regular version. So I was
Yep.
listening to a bunch of podcasts today, like on Miniac and Vince Venturella, and they were talking about it. And I'm
Yep.
excited to try it out. They really apparently tried hard to make the Spearhead boxes pretty balanced against each other. So I guess
Nice.
40K did combat control and they that kind of bombed, but the Spearhead I think they learned from the mistakes maybe. But I'm very
Yep.
excited to try that out because I need to play Nurgle. Even if it's a game I don't totally love, I still need to play it
Right.
because Nurgle's awesome.
Yep. Yep.
So what else you got?
So, the next thing I'm kind of excited about is we're doing a D&D fifth ed. It's a four-part series. So we get
Oh
to
yeah, yeah.
play multiple different arcs or different stories with the same characters. So that'll
And
be kind of fun.
it's called Adventure League.
I don't know. I'd have to double check to see if this one
Oh,
Adventure
okay.
League, but it'd be the same concept. Even
Okay.
even if it isn't Adventure League itself, it'd be the same concept.
Okay. Awesome.
So, oh,
Awesome.
so
One of the things I am also signed up for is I'm signed up. I'm just going to get them all out of the way because I might not go to these. We'll see. But I signed up for a handful of seminars. One is building the foundation of your novel. I just thought it'd be kind of interesting to see what it's like to write a novel. I've always been interested in writing. I'm not the greatest at it, but I think I have good ideas and stuff. I just don't know how to write very well. But I thought that'd be interesting. Another one is growing up Gygax. I guess you just get to listen to Gary Gygax's son talk about what his life's been like, which just kind of sounds interesting.
yep.
Come at
Luke,
you.
is that his name?
Can't remember off the top of my head.
I think it's
Can't
Luke.
remember. I am signed up for designing card RPGs, which I love. Always mess around with creating my own game systems.
Right.
So I would love to hear from designers, and cards are kind of the easiest way to get into a game because it's the cheapest, so it's the lowest risk. And I think that'd be super cool. And then an actual play podcasting 101, since we've done lots of podcasting in our days, I would like to hear from people that have actually made it with that stuff and just see what they say. See if we can
Yep.
adapt anything easily and not super expensive. Because I don't have any
Yep.
money except for Gen
Money's
Con.
yep.
So,
Uh speaking of so one of the pricier things we got signed up for was we did Friday Night Magic. We're doing Commander Precon.
oh, okay.
Right? And they're dropping a new like set or an expansion.
At Gen Con?
Bloomberg. Yep. Well, I think it's like
Oh,
right before or the same time, but
okay.
it's going to be Bloomborough. So that'll be cool. Like that'll be
It's
like
going
a
to be
super new
what?
called Bloom, like a flower.
Okay.
Burrow.
Burrow. Got it. Bloom
Yeah.
Burrow. Got it.
Yep.
Got it.
So that's going to be kind of exciting, and it's going to so that will be a thing. And for the people that don't know, the format of Commander is the decks are always 100 cards. None of the cards can be duplicates, and then you have one card out of that 100. Well, sometimes it's two, but that's kind of a mute point. One card out of the 100 that's your commander. So
Okay.
you can always cast your commander, but every time you cast it, you have to pay an additional cost.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then there's some other rules going into it, but I covered the basics of it. And then you have 40 life, and you usually play it in groups of 4 people.
Okay.
So, so
Sweet.
then, yeah, it's usually a really good time. Sometimes though, like your deck doesn't pop off, and you're just like, ah, but
Yeah, it happens.
it happens. But I've had some
Yeah.
pretty crazy. I've had some pretty crazy things.
Have you?
Like, yeah. I had, for example, I was playing against a guy that had an all flying deck.
Okay.
Okay. And I needed to get to a total power of 10
Okay.
to use an ability on between like all of my creatures, total power of 10 to get to use an ability to allow me to play a free card. And so I had a land that I could turn into a creature, and
Mm-hmm.
then I had a way to bump the power up on it, which got me to exactly 10.
Mm-hmm.
I got to use to play that free card. That free card happened to say, if you're a flyer, you can't attack me.
Oh. Oh.
Won the game. And I sat there. I had to sit there and like I was like, what can I do? How does this work? Would this actually work?
Was he just super mad? Or is he
No, I
good
think
about it?
he was pretty good about it. Like the
That's
other thing
good.
was like I'm not the world's greatest player, and the fact that I was just like I was able to figure out this kind of wonky combo,
Gotcha. Yeah.
right? So
Funny.
I think he was probably like, yeah, this guy's getting better, and like
That's funny. Awesome.
so.
I got a couple more I'm going to throw out there real quick because I signed up for so many things. One of them is I signed up for a demo for Learn How to Play Malifaux. I haven't messed with that game in forever, so I just thought it'd be fun to do that because the card mechanic is so cool. I'm always intrigued in playing that game, and I just never have dove into it. I think many years back I bought minis for it, like a tiny, like a little starter box. I never
Yep.
played and then sold the starter box years later. You know how it goes with minis.
Yeah. It's
Um,
hard. There's so many of those mini games that come and go too.
there are. Another minis game though that I'm trying out, even though we've been playing it, is Kill Team. I signed up for a couple Kill Team games. Part of it is because I want to know if we're playing the rules right, because we have been learning on our own, and
Yep.
I like always playing with other people to make sure that I'm understanding rules and stuff. Okay. But
Yep.
this one of them I'm excited about is called a dungeon crawl. So it's with the really tightly compact corridor terrain, which would completely change the game compared to the other style that we've been playing is just like your,
Yep.
building terrain and stuff. So
Yep.
Kill Team, I think Kill Team's been fun. I don't know how balanced it is overall in the meta, blah blah blah, but it's a fun little cool game. I mean it gets right into the action. I like it. It's cool.
Yep. All right. Well, let's see. The next thing I'm signed up for that I'm going to talk about is Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah, that came out what
Uh,
this last year?
a couple of years ago,
Was it a
3 years
couple years
ago.
ago? Okay.
Yeah. It was a Kickstarter from Make Pie Games,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the second time I've gotten to play it. The first time it was a lot
Oh,
of
so you
fun.
have played it. Okay.
Yep, I played like a little demo of it.
Sure.
But yeah, this will be the second time I've gotten to play it,
Okay.
and it's the game is officially called Avatar Legends,
Is it a
and they have
D20 system or it's a what kind of system is it?
it's it kind of its own unique beast. It's been a minute since I
Okay.
played it. I'm trying to remember if you rolled a bunch of dice, but a lot of
Okay.
it's more like I do this thing. So it's like you got like three basic styles like moves, and then like within each style of move, you can choose to do a different
Like
thing.
action or
Yeah.
okay.
So like if you choose an aggressive stance, like a lot of your attacks are an aggressive stance, you can choose a defensive stance, you can choose a
Interesting.
quick stance. And
Cool.
then it changes up what you can do that way.
Nice. Are
And
you
you
gonna
get
shave your head and draw a blue arrow on it?
no, no.
Are you sure?
Yep.
What if you just shaved your belly and drew a blue arrow on that? And then when it was
No.
your turn, you
I
just
don't
lift up your shirt.
no. No.
Oh, okay.
No. Not shaving anything. Not shaving my
Not
face.
gonna shave. Okay, okay.
Not shaving my face. I'm not shaving my belly. I
One
ain't shaving
eyebrow.
my head. No.
Shave one eyebrow off.
I'm not even gonna shave in between my eyebrows. I'm gonna go monobrow towards
Fine.
the
Fine.
end.
Well, that's
Speed.
cool. I'll be
He
interested to
does.
hear in how that system is.
Yep.
Nice. I've got some board games. I think this one's a board game. Some stuff I signed up for. Yeah, it's a board game. Bang. It's the casual play Old West shootout. I
Played
mean,
this.
have you? Is it good? Sounds
I
fun.
remember
I heard
being
it's really good.
good. It's been a minute,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I remember it being pretty good. Like
Awesome.
you're like basically you're trying to like knock other people out
I
with the
mean, that
game, and
sounds good.
yep, and then like depending, like I think your character has an ability, and then like you have like different abilities, like you need like a bullet or something to do an ability, or
Okay. Nice.
but I remember it being kind of crazy. So but
That's what I
yeah,
want. Crazy,
yeah,
quick, and fun. That's what I want. And kind of simple too.
yeah. I think that
And not,
one, a couple like the first game might be a little bit slower, but it'll pick up pretty fast.
I gotcha. Another card game I signed up for is Flux. And I've always heard that's great. And I know that it starts as super basic draw a card, play a card, and then you just keep going. And
Mhm.
I'm I mean that sounds great. So I signed up for a demo for that.
Yep.
And can I throw in one more? I'm gonna throw in
Sure.
an RPG I'm excited about. G.I. Joe. Oh
Nice.
yeah. Very excited about that. Try that out, see how it goes. They have minis for the RPG in there. They're pretty good.
Nice.
But yeah,
I've
grew
been
up
curious about
die-hard
that
G.I.
one.
Joe fan.
I've
Hmm.
been curious about G.I. Joe. And I've been curious about Transformers.
I think it's the same system. I think. Could be
Yep.
wrong.
I've also heard that it is a very stripped down fifth edition D&D.
Okay.
So I'll be curious what you have to say about it
Yeah,
personally,
yeah.
right?
No, I'm very excited to try it out.
So,
Again, I
you know,
never sign up for this many events. I mean, it's been
um,
20 years since I've signed up for this many, but I'm very excited.
another one I'm excited about, Brian?
What?
Demon Hunters, a comedy of terrors. You're also signed up
Hey,
for that
yeah.
one.
Yes. That's a Fate
And
System one, which
it's
I'm
Fate System.
excited to try.
You know what has got me really extra pump about this?
That it's anime?
No, a Zombie Orpheus is running that one, which you're drawing a blank. But what they're the guys that made the movies The Gamers.
Really?
Yeah,
That's awesome. Dude, that's
yeah.
gonna be the high.
Like I signed up because you signed up, and then I read who did it. I was like, I got like extra excited.
Oh, oh my gosh, that could. Okay, Saturday night is gonna be awesome. 9 p.m.
Yeah,
Saturday night. Love it.
yeah,
3 hours.
yeah,
Fate. I mean, Fate System's got to go quick, I imagine, and that's what I'm excited about.
yeah.
I love crunchy rules and stuff, but boy, I love good flow too. And sometimes I just feel like
Yep.
things get bogged down because of the rules at times.
Can be, especially if the rules are unclear or you need to debate or like kind of like
Yeah.
think it through, like what they're really trying to say.
Yes.
So
If I,
sometimes you're looking on websites, like like reading the
yeah.
rules and like reading like other examples to seeing if you're not like overstepping, because that's a common thing that happens with spells,
Oh
right?
yeah.
It
Especially D
sounds
and
like a
D spells.
spell, yeah, especially D&D spells.
Buh.
It sounds like they can like a spell can do X, right? Like it has like indication that it might be able to do
Yes.
X. But then you find out there's another spell that does very much that one thing that they're trying to do
Yeah.
with that spell. And you're like, you can't do that because you should have taken this other spell to do it.
Yeah. And
Or
then
they
it's a
try to make
bummer
the
when,
spells a little too powerful.
yeah, or someone like is playing that night and they think it works one way and it doesn't, and then it's kind of like disappointing.
Hmm.
And then you got as a GM be like, well, do I let them just kind of do it this time or not? Like, you know, I don't know. It's kind of
Yeah. Sometimes you just got
that's
to
what it
pause
is.
it and just ask
Yeah.
yourself, right? So
Flowing,
it can
flowing
be a
fun
little
is the most
frustrating.
important.
You got anything else you're excited about? Because I got one more.
I have a big old list, so I
You
still
don't
have
want
more to go.
you have more to go? Nice.
I do.
Ah, so I got a couple other things I'm really excited about, but one of the things I'm super excited about
Yeah.
is Mech Warrior Grinder, or actually it's Battletech
Yes.
Grinder. Uh
I didn't find a slot for that, but I was like, I know I will 100% walk up to Hudson and say, I have 2 hours. Let's go play Grinder.
yeah, yeah.
Yep. Because I thought about signing up and I was looking at different things, but as
I
as you
got
noticed, I'm
all
pretty packed
Sunday.
for schedule.
I got all Sunday. I
Yeah,
guess
nice. I
yeah.
don't know if I have. I have. Oh, I have two things in the morning on Sunday.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you can play right up to 4 p.m. and then it's
yeah.
like
I
2 hour
know.
blocks. So right.
We are staying Sunday night, so it's going to be pretty awesome.
Yep.
My first time ever staying on a Sunday night, so Get the
I-
full Sunday. Like that's gonna be cool.
yeah, it's really nice though because you can kind of like
Just
almost
chill.
just chill and decompress.
Yeah.
And then you go. We'll probably go to chicken and waffle. Waffle House? Waffle House. That's the
Waffle
place.
House. Okay.
We'll probably go to a Waffle House and then
I'd be
just head
for
out.
that.
Yeah.
Nice. I finally, after many years of not getting into it, even though this isn't super late, later in the evening Cthulhu. I got into a Friday 8 p.m. Cthulhu 2 hour whippoorwills game. That's going to be good.
Mhm.
I have a very fond memory of Cthulhu and one of my first Gen Cons ever. So the game ended with me going insane, and I just decided to shoot myself, which is a fun, shocking event in the game. But it just felt very fitting for Cthulhu, so just kind of crazy. I signed up for a role-playing game that just was super unique. I was looking up like what are the most unique game systems, this and that. One of them's called Fetching Tale of Dandy Dogs. Have you heard of that? It
No.
looks super bizarre, very interesting artwork, but it's a bunch of dogs and like almost like devils, and it's kind of anime looking, but it said it's unique system, and I thought, let's do it. Let's try it out. So I'm excited
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
I did sign up for Blade Runner, a 2 hour Blade Runner session. So my brother just got that box set not too long ago, and I figured, well, that looks kind of fun, so I'm gonna try that out. Blade Runner, sweet.
Oh, you want to hear a funny little fact about Blade Runner?
Sure.
I've only ever seen the director's cut.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember who was there. Um, but yeah, isn't that great? I've only ever seen the director's cut. I was just like, there's a not a director's cut.
I don't know which one I've seen or not seen.
Apparently, if you've heard
The
you heard
ending's
the
different.
no, it's they just cut out the dialogue
Oh
or
yeah, the
the
film
yeah
noir type of narration. Yeah,
yeah
that's the
they
only
cut
one
out
I remember ever seeing.
was the
That's
narration.
awesome. I love that. That's
Yeah.
totally like, oh, so cool. I would love to do a podcast episode of a film noir type. I think that'd be awesome. But like you'd have to really be good at acting and stuff. Like whoever's the main person, you know. Like
The main
click on the
person would almost you would almost have to have
you think out loud.
we kind of did it with the cookie story.
Kind of. Kind
Kind
of.
of. We could all we'd have to do is like go add in like what I was thinking about when I was running around.
By the way, even though I don't have an image of it, go look up D4 on the Floor, a D&D cookie story. It's such a great little one-shot audio episode we did. It's amazing, and it's
Yep.
just Hudson and I actually. And man, I just love it. It's such a fun little story. It's super silly,
Mhm.
which is kind of what my one-shot thing is. I like doing super silly stuff quite a bit.
I
But
don't remember there wasn't any combat in that, or if there was, it was like very
oh,
limited.
very little. Yeah,
Yeah,
limited, quick and easy.
yeah, yeah.
Quick and easy. Well, I thought there'd be a lot more. Well, I shouldn't ruin the story, I guess, but
It
you were a
definitely took.
barbarian that didn't really get ragey.
My my go to wasn't combat. Yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
try to talk my way through it. I think I hit somebody with a fry pan though.
you did. I got the sound effect in there and everything. Great.
Bong.
Yep. That was the first episode that I really put a bunch of sound effects in, and I was like, oh my goodness, like this seems pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That was the very first episode. Oh, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
What
So
else we got? Let me run through I mean, are you done with your games?
I'm done with my games.
Yeah,
I got
let
other
me.
stuff I'm excited about though.
No,
So what
that's okay. So the next game that I'm signed up for is Zombicide. I've never played that. Heard it's like one of the best board games ever. Seems pretty darn fun, so I signed up for that. I learned all right, blah, 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 can't talk. Signed up for learn how to play Kings of War because I thought that would be interesting to check out and try out. And boom, that's what I got for games.
yeah, Kings of War is the knockoff Warhammer Fantasy, isn't it?
Yeah, with
Yep.
like the movement trays and stuff.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
So one of the things I'm super excited about is I'm, just going to Gen Con with my friends. I even have friends coming from another state.
Sorry,
So
had a cough
yeah, that'll
attack.
be, yeah, I understand that. But I have friends coming from
San Antonio, right?
California. No, California,
Oh,
Sacramento,
Sacramento, Sacramento. There we go.
Sacramento. And so that'll be cool. And
Yeah,
I normally play Final Fantasy 14 with them, so I'll get to meet some of my
you're
pre
online
company.
geeks.
Yeah,
There's
online
more
geeks.
geeks.
Yep. Um, the one person has a Etsy shop, and
Oh, nice.
they make a lot of candles, but they also make some like custom made plushies.
Oh, fun.
Like you can
That's
just
awesome.
order it. Yeah.
Cool.
And then so that was, that's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
I'll get to meet them and that. And then wouldn't be surprised if they do at least a little bit of cosplay. So that'd be kind of
Oh,
cool.
okay.
So see if they're that. And I need to go look at their schedule and look at my schedule and see if we can find an event to buy it to
Oh, yeah. Might have to
catch it up.
adjust stuff so you can hang
Yeah.
out with them some more. Yeah,
Yeah. Do a
that's
game with them.
definitely got to get in a game with your visiting buddies, right? Like that
Yeah,
has to be a
like
thing.
I don't know if I'll ever have another chance to play like in person with them. So like
Yeah.
I think that one's gonna have to be a priority.
Yeah.
So hopefully I won't have to drop too much, but gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Gotta do what you gotta do. Yep. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be so excited to walk around that vendor hall. I haven't done it in a while. Be excited
Oh
looking at
man.
the new miniatures. There's an event called speed painting that I could not find on the website, and I don't know if they still do it, but they used to have an event where you get a miniature, unpainted miniature, a brush, and some paints, all random, and then you get, I think it was 45 minutes to paint as quick as you could. And I used to love doing that. That was super fun. And you could like win your round and go on to the next round and stuff. Hudson's completely checked out now.
No, you got me. No, you got me. You're like, there's got to be the speed painting thing. I'm like, it's got to still exist.
Oh, that's what
Oh,
you're
I'm
looking
looking.
up.
I'm
Oh,
looking
okay,
for it right
okay.
now.
I could
I'm
not
about
find
checked.
it. Could not
Could
find
not
it.
find it.
But
I wonder if it would just be called something else.
I know, I know. I do have, I worked on a painted, I don't want to show everything. I don't want to show everything. Okay. Okay. There's a sneak preview of what will be at the Gen Con paint booth for the paint competition. So painting something up. I think it's looking nice. I'm going quick and easy. I'm not going to spend 100 hours on this thing and try to make everything super perfectly smooth or whatever, but it's just a piece that I think looks cool and I like it and I'm going to enter it and I
Oh,
get
did
what
you
I
know
get
that there
out of it.
was laser tag at Gen Con?
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. Kill Team Live, Warhammer 40,000 or 40K laser tag. $22 for 30 minutes.
Yeah,
I don't know how much regular laser tag costs. I don't know if that's
I
even
don't know.
comparable.
Yeah, not sure. Not sure.
And what makes it 40K versus just,
I don't know. It's interesting.
uh jail oh escape rooms. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm not
Got the
an
hiccups.
escape room fan. Do you like those?
I think I like the concept of I think I'd rather watch somebody do it than actually do it. Does that make sense? Like, cause you could be there like, oh yeah, this is how I would do it, but like just actually being there, I feel like I was
It
stupid.
it felt like work. Yeah, that's how I felt. I was just like, oh, and then I'm like getting in people's way. And the one time when we did it at Gen Con, actually, it was like 4 or 5 blocks away. So that was kind of annoying, but it
I've
wasn't
also
wasn't for me.
I've also read some like horror stories on the internet about people in escape rooms. And one time, like people, they decided that they needed to somehow they just unscrewed the whole door from the frame and walked out.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're like, like the staff is just like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. There's
Man, they
somebody out there to.
just crazy stuff, man.
I'm hoping I could find, I'm sure they do not have it anymore, but that Stranger Things burger with waffles and
Oh, they don't have. They
I'm
do a
sure
new.
they don't, but
They don't do the stranger whatever they called it, but they do that. They do a special burger every year.
oh, that then we need to find that place again if it's still around. Kills me the
You
Ram's
could.
not around anymore. That's a bummer.
The Ram is not there anymore. There is something
Yeah.
there instead. I haven't
Yeah.
been to it.
Yeah.
Um, but the place that does the special thing burgers, like I think the special burger is it's that group that owns St. Elmo's
Mm, okay.
and like a couple other ones. So I
Gotcha.
think the actual restaurant was originally the burger study, but like that's out and they're but they still do it. Like you still get
Gotcha.
the Gen Con burger. Um Honestly, the Stranger Thing was probably the best one I've tried.
It was so good. It was everything.
It
It
was
actually
really
worked
good.
together. I know.
It sounded
Just,
awful, but it was really good.
I know. I was like,
Uh
it won't be that great, but it was really good.
I was glad I tried it.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I've had a couple other ones and like it's just kind of like I tried it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Move on.
Tried the gimmick
Yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah, I don't
Cool.
remember like the only one I really remember was the Stringers thing one. Like that's the only one that
Gotcha.
really pops out in my memory. Like the other ones were just kind of forgettable. But we can find it and we can definitely go to it.
Yeah.
And we should just be with the food truck. So it'll be super easy. Like we don't even have to go like to a specific restaurant. So we
Oh,
can
I gotcha.
just go to the food trucks and they'll have a stand there for us so we can have.
Gotcha. Nice. Well, is there anything else you got for me?
No, you got anything else? I mean, I could talk about food trucks for like probably another 5 minutes.
Yes.
I love them food trucks.
Yeah. Yeah. They can be really good. That's for sure.
And some of it, like Brian, I know you said you're kind of like over food trucks, but like one of the things for me is that you get to try all these different things
Yes.
and
That's true.
you're not tied to it. I, for the longest time, never did the island noodles
Hmm.
because that place always has a line.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Like it is like almost sometimes like a block long.
Yeah. I know. It's
Always,
so long.
always has a line. And last year we showed up and they didn't. I wouldn't say that they didn't have a line, but it was short. I
Gotcha.
was like, if we're gonna go,
You
this is
gotta
the
go
time.
now.
We're
Yeah.
doing it now. So I
That's
did. I
funny.
tried them, and it was. I don't think I would stand in a block. It
Yeah,
was.
yeah. I
I'm like,
gotcha.
oh, it wasn't bad, but I was just
Yeah.
like, I would actually even say that it was good. It was just there's so much other goodness there. I wouldn't stand in line
Yeah. I hear you.
for a block to get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Well, it'll be fun. The road trip is always fun. I think I like doing the road trips. So
Yeah,
on our way, we'll be listening to different podcasts, I'm sure, or something. But we have two Gen Con parody podcasts on our D4 on the Floor podcast. So find that on Spotify or YouTube.
yeah,
And the images behind me are from the Shadowrun Gen Con super ridiculous one shot that we did, which I enjoyed quite a bit, and I laugh every time I listen to it because it's so absurdly silly. But give it a try. You'll hear about Gary Gygax and Will Wheaton the third.
the third.
The third, yes, because it's futuristic. It's not. They can't be
Yeah,
Will Wheaton. It's his
it could have been Will
kid.
Wheaton.
It's his kid's kid. No, no, it's future. It's futuristic
Could have
sci-fi.
been. It could have been Will Wheaton. I mean, you put Martin. Never mind. You did put Mark Seeger's head in a jar.
Yes, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Hey, everybody. Hey, how you
Hey,
doing?
hey. All
Oh
right,
man,
man.
I'm
Well,
not finding any painting events. I need to go look at a different category.
I, br-
Hey,
I, I looked I mean, I spent a lot of time looking through those things, but I do overlook stuff, so it's okay. All right, man. Well, we are excited to see you at Gen Con. If we do stop by, say hi, that would be amazing. But until then, have a great time, have fun hobbying, play lots of games, and we will talk to you later.
all right. Peace.